Uh, uh, yeah, I know a lot of you guys didn't catch entries when market closed, but do not worry. There's gonna be entries to be caught when market opens. Make sure you're using a broker that will allow you to open trades. It won't cut any leverage when market opens, because I know a lot of brokers do cut leverage. Uh, but of course, when it comes to trading, when it's high volatile, there's brokers on the there's brokers on the Discord channel uh, that would accommodate that. Please, when it comes to trading when it's highly volatile, do not use just market. Just market cuts leverage when it's highly volatile. There could be a point whereby you're not even gonna open one order, even if you have 10,000 right in the account. But XM does not cut leverage when it's volatile, unless when it's Friday and market is about to close. That's when they cut leverage. It's very rare to find brokers that do not cut leverage when market it's approached to be closed. So yeah, so XM, HFM, you'll be okay. So mics are. I'm gonna let everybody turn on their mics. Since we have a lot of people that are waiting outside, uh, the rules are gonna be strict. Wait, before I say anything, please show by reactions if everybody can hear me. Okay. Before we continue with the class, the rules are gonna be strict. I'm gonna need everybody to turn off their mics unless they have a question. And when you have a question, before anything, just raise your hand. Then once you raise your hand, I'm gonna call your name. Once I call your name, that's when you turn on your mic and you ask the question. Uh, if you just turn on your mic, basically I'm just gonna kick you out, because number one, that means you did not hear the rules. That means you're not paying attention. There's somebody else in this class, outside the class, in the waiting room, that would like to pay attention. So we'll just give them space. So cool. We're gonna talk about gold. We're gonna talk about Fibonacci. But first things first, I wanna touch on gold. Just wanna touch on gold more than anything. Uh Getting a call. Hello. Yeah. Okay. Give me a call like in like 2 hours. I'm in a class right now. The free Sunday class. Shut up. Sharp. So cool. I'm just gonna right now. I know not everybody is like. Of course, everybody cannot open their mics. But I'm just gonna let you guys have the access to open your mic, the free will to open your mic. But please do not open your mic. Just switch off your mic unless you have a question. I see there's people that already have questions, and Olani. Okay, Olani doesn't have a question. Tuko, you have questions.
How's it, Mr. Fit? No questions right now. Right now, King. Let's keep on moving.
Okay, no problem. Just keep your hands raised in house if that's the thing. Uh, so that I don't confuse that you guys have questions.
All right.
So
Okay. Let me just remove it.
okay, thank you so much. Ooh, I'm gonna share my screen right now. Just show by reactions when you guys can see it. Okay, perfect. Okay, cool. We are gonna make a lot of money with gold. I'm speaking about those that entered buys, because in the Discord community, I gave you guys buys when market closed. And also I gave you guys buys previously, that previous week. So even the previous week, if you held those buys, then definitely you're not sitting in less than 30,000 rands profit, even with the 0.01 once market opens. So cool. Trading view. Let's go to XAU USD. I want you guys to see something. We're not gonna touch on Fibonacci right now. We're not gonna touch on Fibonacci right now. We remove. So okay, cool. First things first. When we were trading, we got an entry somewhere here for buys. Yeah, it was Friday. We got an entry for buys here. We got another entry for buys here. And these are Fibonacci golden zones. Do not forget to switch off your mic. These are this is the 8.2, 3.6. Okay, cool. Let me just pick them out. Okay. Please switch off your mic before you get kicked out of the call. Thank you. Let's just switch on the automated codes. So of course, market closed when gold was 5,279. Yeah. And of course, there were a lot of opportunities for entering this trade here. A lot. Let's just touch on Fibonacci a bit. First entries. First entries were just solely based around this Fibonacci level. And I think first entries were found. Time was it? Okay, 3. So New York, after New York session, because gold sold and our target was somewhere here. Then after New York session, basically just bought. If you entered gold buys around 5, then you are doing okay. You're making a lot of money. So cool. We have a low, we have a high. So now it's just Fibonacci talks. And this low and high already we have a platonic swing to swing because market broke 61.8. Yeah, meaning 3.2 needs to be touched. So just gonna have put that there. So we have a lot of buy orders just here. So in that zone, basically, it's either it's gonna be 3.2, 23.6, one of these two. So we should find buys from there. And what happened was cool. We tapped a clean sniper entry in that zone, and of course projection zone number one TP 5,293. Of course, let's see, we went uh after entry TP2 was hit and TP3 approaching. So TP3 not hit yet, but I want to show you guys something when it comes to gold, especially when the market is closed. Please keep this secret to yourself. This is a hack. They must never know this hack. There's something called Hyperliquid, which is a decentralized trading platform mainly for crypto. I don't know if you guys know, but gold has been tokenized. What does tokenized mean? Meaning you could trade it in a decentralized format. There is a token for gold, and that token for gold is backed up by the real gold price. E.g., I don't know if you guys know something called Tether. Tether is called USDT. This is Tether. You see Bitcoin, USDT. Bitcoin, Tether, US. So Tether is a stable coin. Even if I could exit this right here, even if I could go to Google right now and I say the price of Tether, how much is 1 USDT? So let me just come here quick. But you guys must not see my trading, my search histories. Close your eyes. uh, Tether. Okay, let me just say how much is 1 USDT. Just say how much is 1 Tether. Okay, cool. It's showing me in rands. 1 Tether in dollars. There we go. So 1 Tether is 1 USD. So meaning 2 Tether is 2 USD. 10 Tether is 10 USD. And it's back when we say something is backed up by the dollar, meaning it's 1 to 1. with the dollar. So tether is basically the same value as $1. One tether is the same value as $1. So tether has been, it's a dollar that's been tokenized. So tether is basically USD, but they say T because it's crypto because of that tether. So cool. Gold has also been tokenized. So meaning the price of gold, we could see it on crypto. Hyperliquid is a crypto trading platform. As you guys could see, everything you see here is crypto. Crypto does not only mean Bitcoin, Ethereum, anything that has value and that value is backed up by code. It's crypto. As long as that code is decentralized and it's on a blockchain, then it's crypto. So e.g., there we go. XAU, it's gold. Remember, the X is just nil. It's now or nothing. That's why it's X. The what gold is AU. The chemical element or of, okay, I don't know what you call this. Me, I dropped out of school, but AU is basically gold. Physics learners, you know. So XAU, remember on your brokers, it says what? XAU USD. So this is XAUT USDC. So USDC is not Tether, of course. So let's go to XAU USDT, which is Tether. So what we're looking at right now is the price of gold. And we call this an order book on the side. An order book, remember, guys, with your normal CFDs that we're trading, with your brokers, we don't see the orders coming in. We just see the price going up or down. And remember, what makes the price to go up or down is these orders that come in, which is an order book. The broker sees the order book, but they do. It's not public to you guys. One thing about decentralized finance is it's public. So this thing runs on a blockchain, which is a public ledger, whereby anybody can see what's going on. And what we're seeing here is all the transactions are coming in for gold. As you could see, gold right now. Let me just do this so that you guys could see the date. You see the date here, this candle here. This is a 1 hour candle. And what time does it say? It says 1 March, which is today, 8 o'clock. So of course it's behind by an hour because of USDC. Okay, cool. So it's about to close. Yeah. So USD. Okay, cool. So it's, there we go. 1 March, 8 o'clock. So meaning this is the price of gold right now. 5,351. Now let's go back to trading. So you see with CFDs, this is Pepperstone. We're seeing data from a broker called Pepperstone. It's 5,279. And where's gold right now? 5,351. So let's go back there. 5,381. I'm just gonna simply just place line there. Okay. 5,381. So if the market opens right now, and this is 1 hour time frame, by the way. So if the market opens right now, brokers have a gap. So of course, the gap will be from when market closed till the current gold price. And how did we see the current gold price? We saw it on Hyperliquid using XAUT USDT. USDT. So of course, 5,381. From here, long positions, let's go. So already gold is way up there. To us that held the buys, we are in deep profits. And so far, we are already up 1,000 pips. So 1,000 pips, that's a lot of money. With 0.01, you are way up there. We entered 5 positions on another account. I'm not gonna show you guys the big account, but I'm gonna show you guys a small account with $30. And that $30 we project, like from what we're seeing, we opened how many orders? I think 6 orders. For with those 6 orders, I'm just gonna do calculation. 5 orders. Bring your phone, babe. Please bring your phone. Let's make calculations. So you could do this every day since gold closes, but we know that gaps usually are bigger throughout the weekend. And right now it's gonna be big because of uh what is this? Right now it's just gonna be big because of the war that's been going on. They call it the war, I call it market manipulation. So cool. I'm just trying to do the calculations right now. So with $80, whoever that has orders open, you're gonna see how much money you're gonna make. So okay, cool. So our entry was the chart, was the chart. Okay, our entries was 5,270. Let's go there. 5,270. Gold price is 5,380. Each order is $240, and we have 5 orders in with $32. So it's $230 times 230 times 5. That's already 18,400 rands. So this position is allowing 500 bucks to 18K. So if you made a deposit of 1,000 rands, you have 36,000 easy, clean. 10K deposit full margin, you have 360,000 rands. And of course, 30K, you have 1 million with market close, with market open. So this is the opportunities that come with chaos, especially when chaos is around countries. There's a war. Of course, people are dying. It's bad. Infrastructure is going. It's bad, but we cannot do anything about it. So what do? We do what we can do best. Let's make money out of this chaos. So cool. That's just goal day. I know that most of you guys did not enter trades. It's okay. Unfortunately, you cannot catch anything that's around 5,200, 5,300, because already gold is here. Right. And to show that gold is even going higher, if we could come back here. Today in the morning when I checked, gold was around 5,455. 5,455. When we did the calculations, it was around, each order was around $350. And total, we were floating 25,000 rands from a 500 rand account. Uh, from a 500 rand account. So yeah, man, how are you guys gonna catch orders when market open? So I don't know what trading view you guys use, but my trading view, you guys could even use it on the 1 minute time frame, it'll work. But with my trading view and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use the 5 second time frame. And I'm gonna use a broker that will execute orders very fast. So cool. 5 second time frame. You're gonna have something like this. Something like this. Let's go to a market that's open like Bitcoin USD so that you guys could see what you could do. So Bitcoin USD, we're gonna use Fibonacci, by the way. I don't know, by show of raise of hands, how many people do not know how to use Fibonacci in this call? Uh, okay, cool. Fibonacci basically, let me just go through it. Let me just go through it. Give me a moment. So cool. So Fibonacci is a retracement tool, guys. We have 3 market structures. I'm just gonna be fast. Yeah, I need you guys to focus like your life depends on it, because this thing will change your life as it changed mine. We're gonna make a lot of millions this year. So cool. We have 3 market structures. We have an uptrend. Of course, we break previous highs. We do not break previous lows. This is fundamentals of trading. This is what you're gonna learn if you go to baby pips or something like that. If you're new to trading, we have consolidation market and we have a downtrend. So cool. This is very important, especially knowing when it comes to trading Fibonacci. There's something called the no-go zone, which is the consolidation. When it comes to consolidation, you cannot use Fibonacci proper, even if you use it from previous high to previous low. As you guys can see, 23.6, 38.2 is not getting respected. What we want is a trending market that breaks previous highs and it does not break previous low. Then you know from one pivot point to another pivot point, on an uptrend, your zero is below. On a downtrend, your zero is above. So of course, this is an uptrend, zero is below, 100 is above. And where do we get entries? We get entries on the 38.2 and 23.6, just like how I showed you guys on the trade. And when it comes to sales, remember what I say? This is a swing. 0 is above, 100 is below. And where do we get entries? We get entries on 38.2 and 23.6. If it does not go there, you leave it. It's okay. We do not enter trades anywhere else. If market does not go to 38.2 or 23.6, don't force that trade. It's better to not make money than to actually lose money. So always be on the safe side. But if it does go there, then you know that you're gonna find your sales orders there. I know this is what was troubling people when it comes to sales and buys, when it comes to using Fibonacci. So cool. So we're gonna use Fibonacci the same when it comes to lower time frames. Of course, we could see this is an uptrend. It's just gonna be like this when it comes to gold. I'm gonna use the 5 seconds time frame to find those super sniper entries. So of course we have a low, we have a high. If we put your Fibonacci, we have a low, we have a high. If we put your Fibonacci, we have a low, we have a high. E.g., low, high. This is the 5 seconds time frame. And do you see what the market is doing on 38.2 and 23.6? So Fibonacci works across all time frames. That's the nature of the market. Fibonacci is human nature. Actually, Fibonacci is nature. So of course, it does not matter at what scale do people transact. Is it lower scale, higher scale, or something like that? This 30.2 and 23.6 will give us orders. So of course, there's something called multi-time frame, whereby if you could take the biggest swing low and swing high, and this is what troubles a lot of people, and the market will just go to that uh, lower time, okay, that higher time frame pivot points. So of course, when it comes to gold, it's highly bullish. So I'm just gonna take those I'm not gonna take the big pivot points. I'm just gonna take the small pivot points so that I do not miss out on good entries. So cool. I'm just gonna allow you guys to open your mics and just ask questions. Anybody that has a question? Okay, since there's a lot of people that raised hands. Tando, do you have any question? Okay, if you have a question, I'm allowing anybody to open their mic.
Nkosi here.
Yeah.
I just wanted to ask the settings. Are you going to give us the settings for the Fibonacci?
Yes, I'm gonna upload the settings on the Discord channel. Basically, I'll open a new channel and say Fibonacci settings, and you guys should see it in there.
Okay, thank you.
Anybody else have a question? So I can continue. Okay, no problems. That's just on gold. Just go to those lower time frame and try finding entries. If you guys don't have Trading View Premium, go to lower time frame, try finding those entries on the 1 minute time frame, and it should work today. So
you only use Fibonacci, not other tools. If you understand.
I do use other tools, because if we could go to gold, I use something, of course, if we can go to gold, I use something called the codes. This is the automated codes. Of course, this one, there's manual codes and there's automated codes. And I want you guys to see the difference. Let me just turn on the codes and you guys will see. So this is what I provide. Okay, cool. What you guys are seeing here, these are the manual codes. Just here. Of course, it's part of the automated codes now, but if you have the manual codes, you're gonna see this. And on manual codes, we find reversals on the blue code most of the time, blue code most of the time, blue code most of the time. And we also find the reversal on the black code most of the time, black code most of the time. So of course, you see this is the black code right here. So you see even here on God, we were finding reversals on that black code, black code, black code. And the codes don't only just increase, they also give market condition, e.g. they are stacked together like this in one area. That means we are in consolidating market. And when we are in a trending market, what did I do? What did I do? Yeah. Give me a moment. I deleted the post by mistake. Uh, yeah, it's loading, it's loading, it's loading. What's the page? Cool. So, of course, when we are in a trending market like this, I need to charge this. When we are in a trending market like this, when the market goes up, that's when the codes are properly spaced out. And when they are properly spaced out, first one is the brown, second one is the blue, red and green, and the most important codes are the black and the blue. That's where we find most reversals. This is the 5 second time frame. Remember that, and you see it's even working on 5 seconds time frame. If we could go to reasonable time frames like the 15 minutes, let's let it go. I think it should be okay now. So of course, when they're in one space like this, market consolidation, these are not the market structures we're looking for. So when the codes are actually properly spaced out, then that's when we want to trade. And the black code will give you those decent reversal. Blue code, when we break the blue code, retest the blue code, we go down. So support and resistance basically. Blue code, blue code, blue code. So basically the market reverses around that range between the brown and the blue and the black. As you could see, the black. So the black, when the black is above, the black will act as resistance. But if we break the black, then we're just gonna come tap and it will just be support, and market should start going up. Of course, automated codes is literally those codes, but what makes it automated is because it adds Fibonacci for you automatically, so you don't have to place it. Automatically it places your 0%, 100%, and 38.2, 23.6, it will place that order block. Remember, I showed you guys that there's something called multi-time frame trading. Also, the automated codes will give you other order blocks for other time frames. So meaning we have this 23.6, we have this 23.6, we have also this 23.6. One of these should give good entries. And of course, the best entries are from higher time frame. You're just gonna come here, it's gonna print out HTF, and you must also come here on the confluence, bias, bullish, trend, bullish, volume, bearish, session, bullish, weekly, bullish, monthly, bullish. There's no A plus setup, there's no plutonic swing to swing. So what is an A plus setup? Remember, I showed you guys that the most important codes is the blue and the black. And if ever you bought my mental code, it was clearly stated that if you place a Fibonacci,
Let's be.
please switch off your mic.
I'm at Jamie level.
Please switch off your mic, brother.
Level.
Or he's not listening on the call, not paying attention. So what is an A plus setup? Of course, it will print out here when there's an A plus setup. E.g., let's say the market is moving like this from up, down, comes here, and it goes back up. So cool. Place your Fibonacci from a low to a high. And if that black code is inside this 38.2, 23.6, it's inside there. The black code is inside 38.2 and 23.6. There's two things telling us the same story. We know that the price usually reverses on the black code. And we know that the price usually reverses in between 38.2 and 23.6. So when 38.2 and 23.6 and the black code are in one area, this order block, that's an A plus setup. So it will print out here A plus, it will say black, higher time frame Fibonacci or lower time frame Fibonacci. When there's a Plutonic into swing, it will show you PS2S, higher time frame or lower time frame. So of course, A plus setup is not just the black, it's also the blue. So if this line here, it was blue and it was in the 38.2 and 23.6, that's an A plus setup. So these are the setups that we want to take. Let's say you are in the VVIP. These are the setups that you would take on your own. So of course, there's other E plus setups that I know without the codes, but that will need a lot of work when it comes to multi-time frame and also fundamental analysis. E.g., like the Bitcoin trade we took using Fibonacci. And I would like to show you guys how we got that one. Before I continue, the automated codes are 475 rands a month, 2,500 rands a year. And the manual codes are 1,000 rand for a lifetime. So if you have the manual codes, you're gonna have it forever. So cool. Let's go to Bitcoin USD. Let's use Coinbase. So Bitcoin, we took a trade from here to here. I think TP1 was hit. Yeah, why am I even plotting? You see, we took a trade here. We had a drawdown, but stop loss was never hit. Stop loss was never hit. TP1 was hit. And after TP1 got hit, if we go to Discord and we go to, let's go to our Discord quick. Open Discord, we go to our community. Cool, let's come to VVIP setups. Of course, it's the same Discord, but the VVIP is only visible to people that are part of the VVIP. So Bitcoin USD is in profits after a minus 1.40% drawdown. Remember, this is the order that was gave. That I gave. It went to draw down a bit, then it went up, and TP1 was hit. And I told them Monday morning, please be away. Okay, cool. This was after. I was like, please close all Bitcoin profits. Market open, crypto has a high chance of collapsing. I'm also telling you guys right now, people are going to sell crypto to buy gold. So of course, if people sell crypto to buy gold, they're gonna sell the Bitcoins they are holding. They're gonna sell the Ethereums they are holding. What? To actually buy gold. And that will make the crypto market to crash, as you guys could see. Way before, I think I sent the message somewhere around here, and after it started crashing. So also fundamental analysis is very critical when it comes to being a trader, and that one, how to read the news, how to know if interest rates goes up, what will happen to the market. It's actually what I provide in the
Hey, Pluto, you're lagging.
VIP. And for
Yo, Pluto.
those
Yo, I think most people don't hear your mic is
that
a
are
I can hear you guys perfectly.
or
I joined with my phone because my laptop is basically saying goodbye, master. I'm on 3% and it's about to switch off, so we'll just continue everything right here. If you guys have any questions, what do you guys have for me?
Can we swing trade your strategy?
You can actually do that. Yes, you can. Like I said, Fibonacci works across all time frames. You can, for you to swing trade using Fibonacci, you have to plot pivot points that come from bigger time frames, like e.g. I'm just gonna share my phone screen. Quick. Just tell me guys when you guys can see. Just tell me when you guys can see it.
Yeah, because we can't see anything.
Yeah,
Pluto.
yeah. Just tell me when you guys can see it. Yeah. Can you guys see it now?
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. Cool. EG, Bitcoin USD. Let's come to Bitcoin USD. If you wanna swing trade the strategy, that means you have to go to bigger time frames. That means you have to go to bigger time frames. And if you could go to bigger time frames, since I'm not on the laptop, let me just go to the weekly. So weekly time frame, we have a 0 here. We have 100 right here. So we have a 23.6 right around here. So of course, the war that's happening right now, even if you put a Fibonacci thinking it'll reverse from 23.6, you have to be, like I said, as a trader, you also have to be aware what's happening around you so that you don't take bad trades. And again, we could see where the black line is. So if you want to swing trade, just look for pivot points 0, 100, that's on a bigger time frame. And if you could catch this 23.6, that means you're going to swing it from here to TP1 61.8. Each candle is 1 week. So from 61.8 to here, it's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks. So you must be willing to hold this trade for 7 weeks up until it hits TP1. That's how you could actually swing trade. And you can also swing trade on the daily, like e.g. There's a swing trade that we took, that one I gave in the, yeah, I think I gave you guys this one, where we took this 23.6. It was 24 February. We entered buys here, and TP1 was hit. There's another level of Fibonacci that's active, but not too active. I'm just gonna put it. I think it's 76.4 or something like that. So let me say 0.764. Done. and there it is. That's the level right there. That's where it went, tapped that level, then that's where it started falling from there. So cool. Now let me just show something random like GBP USD daily time frame. So GBP USD, there we go. 0, 100. GBP USD, we are already on the to enter buys right now. And this should be a signal to you guys. You could swing trade GBP USD on the daily. Remember, reason why gold is going up is because of the dollar. The dollar is actually falling hard. And if the dollar is falling very hard, that means GBP will be stronger than the dollar here, meaning price should go up for this chart. So, and again, where are we? We are on the 23.6. And I know new traders are new. I mean, new traders are new. If you entered buys here on the 23.6 with a 200 Rand account, this is a daily time frame. 23.6 is a good zone for a candle close. Weeks do happen. So this price drop from here to here, it will definitely take you out. So even when you have a 200 Rand account, don't look at this daily time frame and you want to buy now. Find entries on lower time frames, especially if you have low amounts. So of course, when it's like this, that's when you could go to the 5 minutes, wait for pullbacks on the 5 minutes, e.g. on this 5 minute, I would wait for this pullback right here. 0, 100 to 1.8 was respected. Of course, if we decide to fall back 30.2, 23.6, that's your entry. So these are the entries you could enter with a small account. So of course, black line is above, black line is to be hit. So we come here, 3.2, 23.6, black line will definitely get hit. And this is how the black line was reacting with other, like previous price points, as you guys could see. And with news, we just follow the black line. We want PPI following the black line this week. So Megan, you had a question. What was the question about? Yeah, what's the question?
So, I'm starting my own community.
You started, yeah?
I started my own community called Fx, which is like a female trading empowerment community.
Yeah.
Because I feel like there's not a lot of female traders in this industry, you know?
Yeah.
So my question is like, since when you have Discord and you have your own community, what advice would you give to someone that's starting their own? Especially since it's a different gender also. It's not really in this space like that.
Baby steps. That means you have to start teaching baby steps. Of course, a lot of guys have trading experience because a lot of guys have been trading for a while. So of course, that's when we could do things like Fibonacci, moving averages, multi-time frame trading. So with women, make them understand what's the market, what are pips, what actually moves the market, so that they could have an overall understanding of what's happening here. Things like lot size, candles, time frames, buy limits, sell limits. Make sure that you know that before you could go deep into the technicals.
So basically what I did.
Yes. Does anybody in the call have any questions?
I do.
Yeah.
So you said on Fibonacci we use the previous low and the latest high.
Yes.
I'm confused because every time when I try to use it, I don't know which previous low to use because there are so many lows to use.
Okay, cool. Like I said, there's something called multi-time frame trading, and there's actually a way, like e.g., there's a low to use. There's a low that we could use from here, and we could see 23.6 is respecting. But again, there's another low that you could use from here. And when you have the codes, this is how you would know proper entries. This low, this big low, is actually proper. Why? Because there's a black EMA inside the 38.2. There's a black EMA inside the 38.2 and 23.6, as you could see the black line. So this shows high probability trade, and that's how you know. And again, if you do not know what, or like which pivot point to actually use exactly, you could use something called the zigzag, something like this. And the zigzag basically will show you that low. Of course, when it's like this, you might say this is a low, but there's another low here, and you would clearly see it. Instead of taking such lows, e.g., you want to take this low, you want to take this low, you want to take this low, you want to take this low. So it's better to take the zigzags low, and the zigzag will show you this is a bearish swing, this is a bullish swing. It will show you in color. Already you know that, of course, bullish swings, that's where the zero is. So it will be blue, zero here, it ends here, 100 day. Bearish swings, zero here, 100 day. So that's how I would do it if I was a beginner.
Okay,
Any other
thank you.
questions?
May I ask a question, please?
Yes.
Shalat. So, I remember you mentioned some things in your Instagram reels that the gold and the Nasdaq, they are inversely proportional, meaning that if one goes up, one goes down, right? So
I think on my Instagram I was talking about the dollar index.
dollar index. So wait, when we're talking about the dollar index, are we talking about Nasdaq?
No, we are talking about the strength of the dollar itself, the
Okay.
US dollar, the currency. Remember with gold, let's go to gold, XAUUSD chart. When you open gold, it's gold against the dollar. So knowing the strength of the dollar is very key, especially when it comes to trading gold. Because remember, the price we see here is actually the strength of the dollar too. This is the strength of the dollar. Once gold goes up, then we know that the dollar is weak because this is a gold versus the dollar chart. Meaning when it goes up, that means gold is actually strong and the dollar is actually weak. When it goes down, that means gold is weak and the dollar is strong. So the main thing about the dollar index is this. You go to a dollar index, of course, the dollar index is just an index. It's not paired with anything to see the value of it. So it's just an index. It's all about seeing the strength of it. So cool. So let's say the dollar index is going up like this and the dollar index comes back down like this. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna place a Fibonacci from 0 to 100. Then once the dollar index to 23.6. So the goal here is not to trade the dollar index. I don't think you can trade it too. So cool. That means the reversals into like in this zone, since our TP1 is up there. And knowing that we're gonna find reversals in this zone and we are looking at the dollar index, then you already know that the dollar will be strong. Meaning when the dollar index goes to 23.6 and 3.2 like this, that means the dollar will be strong. And if the dollar will be strong, what will happen to gold? Gold will fall. So, e.g., the dollar index could be like this. Let me delete. Let's say the dollar index is like this, goes down, then it goes up.
Of the dollar index is a DXY.
It's DXY, yes.
Okay. Lastly, one question. What is the relationship between the gold and Nasdaq?
I don't think gold and Nasdaq has any relationship because those are two different things. The Nasdaq is just a pile of stocks as an index, like it's 100 it's top 100 tech stocks in the US, and there's an index like to see the strength of those stocks. And gold is just a commodity. But of course, if you are good at economics, you could find what could happen. E.g., what I know is that when the dollar gets weak, stocks get strong because why people will sell the dollar to buy stocks like, remember, stocks are company shares. So when you buy Apple, what are you gonna use to buy Apple? Chances are you're gonna use the dollar to buy Apple. And when you use the dollar to buy Apple, what are you doing to the dollar? You are selling the dollar to buy what? Apple. That's how transactions happen. Every transaction starts off with a sell, by the way. If there was no such thing as sell, then there's no way we could have a transaction at all. So when you buy stocks like the Apple, that means you're selling the dollar for the Apple, meaning the dollar will plummet and Apple will go up. Since why? Your demand when it comes to buying it. Remember, also you have to, before you even trade the market, you have to know the fundamentals of economics. Demand drives the price to actually go up. Supply drives the price to go down. That's why when you supply the dollar, its price will go down. And when you demand the Apple stock, the price will go up.
So with that logic, you might say that US 100, we're looking at bias.
Yes, US 100 right now, we're looking at buys.
Thank you so much.
Shut up. Any other questions?
Well, Pluto,
Yeah.
yes, I have
If
a
you don't
question.
mind, man, can you just share your settings for the black line, like your EMA settings on your phone?
The codes are 1,000 rand manual for lifetime,
Oh,
and they are 475 rand monthly.
okay.
What I can share is the settings for my Fibonacci.
Yeah,
Yo,
please
Pluto.
share the settings for nothing.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it on the Discord.
Hey, Pluto.
What's up?
Yes, bro. Can you help me? That app that you opened when checking the strength of gold previous, what platform is that on?
Trading View. Open Trading View, and once you open Trading View, go to DXY. If you don't have Trading View, I think you could see DXY on Google, but I don't know how you're gonna analyze that without the trading tools. Let's just open DXY on Trading View. So we could see Hore, it's red, right? And of course, that means it's falling. Previous close, you see where it closed? It closed at 97.782. Right now, it's at 97.646, meaning over the weekend, the dollar was weak. And that's why over the weekend, gold was very strong. So there's a huge relationship between the two. The same reel that I posted on Instagram, there's some people that will say he's lying, what, he's what, he's what. Remember, those people are not traders. It's just people that just speculate in jail or think that they are traders. So, yeah. Any other questions?
Hey, Pluto,
What's up?
I wanna ask, can you please do for me top-down analysis for me to end up doing day trading trades?
Oh, okay, cool. Top-down analysis for you. How? Wait, I don't understand where that question is coming from. I should have closed ETH. You closed it, ne?
It was Bitcoin.
It was Bitcoin.
For example, maybe from daily time frame to 4 hour to 1
Okay,
hour
daily.
to
Okay, cool.
30.
Top-down analysis is like the daily time frame. Let me just do this. So daily time frame. Yeah, guys, do not take the signal of ETH, ne? So we have a 0. We have 100. Yeah, the signal of ETH. Do not take it. We have a 0. we have 100, and let's say the zero is like this. Let's say we are under 23.6 like that, like this. Then we already know that we come into 61.8, which is TP1 here. Then you place a line there, set it as your target. Then already we have a target there. Then once you have that target, you go to lower time frames like the 1 hour. Then same thing, look at the biggest pivot point on the 1 hour. We have 0, we have 100. Why do we want that? We want this entry right here. Once we get that entry right there, where's the target? Up there. 4.23.6. And you this 4.23.6 is accurate. Look at this. So that's your target, meaning you're gonna trade going to that target. If you need those precise entries on lower time frames, of course you're just gonna it's this nonsense of zigzag. You're just gonna go to lower time frames like the 1 hour. You have your 0 and you have your 100. And this is where you're gonna find your entries 38.2, 23.6. And if you do find entries right here, what are you gonna target? I should have closed that trade, but imagine I told you to close, but I forgot to close. I think I opened here. I went to profits up, then came back. So
can I-
0 to 103.2, you enter there. What are you targeting? We're targeting that high up there. So of course, the more you go down, the more you look for those precise entries than to actually enter exactly on the daily, which does not show you more info. So that's how you make top-down analysis, especially using Fibonacci.
Thank you.
Any other questions before one last question? Yeah.
I want to find out by you the beta version for the automated codes.
Yeah.
So you said we need to sign up with a partner broker, deposit a minimum fee, ne?
Yeah.
But the thing is with just markets, it doesn't have a partner code.
Just Markets does not have a partner code option.
Yeah, I already contacted agent 777 as well. He said I must contact you.
Okay. I'll just find out. I'll just contact Just Market quick. Let me just see.
Because the reason I just want to know is because I want to test out the beta version.
Yeah.
Because here on Discord you gave a code, but when you try to make an account, it doesn't say do you have a partner code. So that's the reason why I'm asking.
Yeah, they're gonna generate the partner code for me.
So will you maybe just send it when they reply to you just on the Discord group as well?
Yeah, no problem.
Except Pluto.
Yeah, what's up?
I have a question. On MT5, how do you switch on the arrow thingies, the zigzag lines, I mean?
You go to indicators, you go to main window. There it is. It's called zigzag.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. I prefer period of 12, deviation of 5, backstep or backtrack of 3. All time frames, please.
Hey Pluto,
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing amazing.
Can you please do me a favor because I was struggling to connect to the thingy to this meeting. So can you please go back to trading view under gold? I just want to see the previous previous close or previous high and the current position. So basically
Okay.
the previous position and the current position.
The current price. I cannot go
Yeah.
to trading view since my laptop just switched off. But you could see it here. The previous close is 5,277.71. And I don't think there's Hyperliquid on my phone, but let me check Hyperliquid. So the price for gold right now, I think it's 4,300 and something. You can check it. XAU USDT. So currently gold is skyrocketing. It's 5,345. So meaning we are gaping up.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes. Yeah. Any other questions, guys? Yeah, what's up?
I just wanted to ask, how do you activate that order flow thing on the Hyperliquid, the one that shows you the orders?
The order book.
Yeah, the order
Just
book.
come here and go to order book. There's a it's always there. It's always activated. So yeah. And also guys, on the phone, I don't know. Of course it's gonna show you just like this. You should see order book somewhere here. On the remember guys, what the transactions that you guys are seeing here is transactions that happen immediately. So brokers are delayed. I'm gonna give you guys something, a gem. No mentor in the world will give you this. Brokers are delayed when it comes to auditing transactions because remember, the data, I think it's third party. So of course, what you guys are seeing here is transactions that are happening right now. E.g., this order book is not, yeah. E.g., the transactions that we are seeing here, it's people selling and buying right now. So we're seeing that a lot of people bought a total of 14.20. You see here on the side, on the buys, the green one. It's 14.98, 16.48, 17.48, 20 point something. And on the left is what, 37 point something, 38 point something, 40 point something, 41 point something. That means right now, currently, there's more sellers than there are buyers. How will that affect the chart? It will go down. Let's go to 1 minute. Yeah, transactions are stagnant, because look at this, nothing happened here. But it just shows you that it'll go down. But if transactions are big, like there's more buyers than there are sellers, and it's big transactions, I think you could see the volume, guys, with the highlighted green or red, as you could see right here. Let me do this. As you could see here. So these are small transactions, these are bigger transactions. Let me change the color to white. So these are very small transactions, these are medium transactions, and these are big transactions. So here we're just seeing small and medium. So meaning sellers are active right now. If we could see big transactions for buy and small transactions for sales, then that means buyers are active and that will drive the price to go up. Like I said, the data we are seeing here is data that's happening immediately since this thing is a blockchain. So brokers will audit these transactions later. So meaning you could see this transaction happen before they are audited on the broker and you enter. But it will happen on lower time frame. For you to actually do that, I prefer having a broker that has small spreads like Just Market. From all these brokers, I'm gonna be honest with you. That's why I have multiple. Yes, I might work with Just Market. I'm also working with XM. I'm also working with HFM, meaning I have the right to criticize all of them, knowing which one has smaller spread. I know Just Market has the smallest spread. Guys, utilize this Discord, please. Don't just look at the general chat and send funny messages there. Utilize this Discord. Everything is here, especially with info when it comes to spreads about the broker. Uh, uh, Average spread pip. Let's come here. This is just market gold. Average spread pip 1.1. Let's come to XM. Mm, okay, these ones they are hiding their average spread thing. Or maybe I'm not seeing it. Okay, cool. They're not showing for gold, but they're showing an average 0.8 pips. Yeah, trade with spreads as low as, so it's not stagnant. Because I know spreads would just market this stagnant. Spread with XM sometimes is high, sometimes it's low. So HFM, but I know spreads for XM is bigger than spreads for HFM. HFM also has low spreads too. Because all this info is from their website. I don't know if they are hiding the spread thing. Okay, cool. I didn't get the spreads for HFM, but I'll just make research, upload. And for those that do not know how to use the Discord, guys, Discord is one server. As you could see here, these are multiple servers. I'm not supposed to show you guys this one, but yeah. E.g., my girlfriend's server, FemFX, for all the female traders. There's a lounge chat where you see it's T. It's, yeah, I could see the T here. Yeah, low server go. So cool. Just like that, like there's different rooms. Like see Discord as a world. Do not see it as a group. See it as a world whereby there's information about this world, whereby we're gonna know in this world we have people. Introduce yourself is very important. And guys, such introduction. Kwanda from Johannesburg. Flame from CPT, Brian from CPT. I'm sorry to flame you guys, no pun intended, but this is not the way you should introduce yourselves. I'll show you guys how to actually introduce yourself. This one tried. Good day, y'all. I'm Lupo from Eastern Cape. I'm happy to join. Okay, this is a bad way too. Hi everyone. I'm from Devon. Bad way. Good good after everybody. I go by the name of Neo, but I'm well known as Pops, and I'm from Kempton Park. Bad way. Let me find somebody that introduced themselves well. Morning traders, my name is Kaizo from Outings. Springs. Hope you guys well. This is a bad way. Guys, let me show you guys a good way to introduce yourself, and I'll show you guys. I'll tell you guys why. Hey guys, my name is Pluto FX. I run a 4,000 member Discord community. I've been trading and I've worked with well established what can I say companies like Just Market, XM. I've worked with UJ, I've worked with UCT, I've worked with you. So you also mention your accolades. Why? So that important people that come into this community and see all the introductions, they could see what you are about. And once they see that what you are about, or even if you're a student, you could say I'm a student where I study IT, or you study what. It's good because of networking. Somebody will okay, Heavenly E, he's from Dubai. You see what I'm talking about? People from Dubai are also here. People with money are also here. Hey guys, I'm Ahmed from UAE. Got here from reference by Pluto. I ran an official business inside UAE of iPhone and Samsungs. So already we know what this guy does. I wish I can help others and get some good info here. So once I see such introduction, what do? I come here. I say message. Hey Ahmed. I saw your introduction on Pluto's Discord. I also run businesses relating uh, relating to yours, and I think we could make good business. Then boom, you already got somebody you could work with. The Discord is very international. There's people from all over the world. So make sure you don't just see this Discord as a random average group. That's why we moved from Telegram to Discord so that everything suits you guys best. You're gonna meet up with people that are dope in here. You guys can collaborate by yourselves, create good dope things. So when it comes to introduce yourself, please guys make sure that you bang. Make sure you stand out. Make sure that you also speak the most so that the levels are high, so that you could get badges. Once you get badges, then people will see you as a credible trader because you've been around. You are not new. So of course you get these levels by being active in the group. I could see that this guy is active. I know him. See, I know him. He's been active. Let me see. I know this guy. The ones that are 0.1, I don't know, they are new. So of course, once you start speaking in here, then you're gonna make, yeah, this one is, oh, this is too dope. This is a certified Plutonian, I'm sure. So if you have levels like this, already you're a Plutonian. Remember this. If you have levels like this, already you're a Plutonian. This Discord was designed in a way that it gives you guys badges. You see, these are the badges. So of course, once you speak level 9, Plutonian, level 8, Neptunian, level 7, Uranian, like that. Earthling, level 3. And as you guys can see, Mercury, level 1. If you could look at the solar system, Mercury is the first one. Venus is the second one. Earth is the third planet. Mars is the fourth one. Jupiter is the fifth one. Saturn is the. So this Discord was designed proper. Just pay attention in here. There's a lot of resources for you guys. We have recommended brokers. Come in here. This is the VVIP setups. Let me just take you guys through the VVIP. These are the setups that I do send. So of course, if I send a setup like this, you see 3.2 to 3.6 cells. I give you guys the numbers too, and show you guys how I actually got those cells or those buys depending on the setup. We have VIP community chats whereby all the VIPs are gonna send screenshots in there. We have a PNL table. E.g., shout out to Pluto. Withdraw, withdraw. VVIP is 2,000 rands a year, 500 rands a month. So of course we have e.g. Plutonic event in here. That's where we're gonna host events like when we trade New York session, London session, or we trade news. We have prop firms. Of course, the prop firm that I have is good funded. Monday we starting a challenge in here. You buy a prop firm account. I'm gonna add you in here. We're gonna trade it together. We have dedicated mentors. By the way, we have Ngema. He's also killing it this side. By the way, you only have access to these dedicated mentors only when you are under the VVIP. If you know Ngema, he's a dope one. That's why I'm even in his channel right here, and it's TP hit back to back. We have Tabza, host class, head classes. If I'm not around, you could be in the class with Tabza. And these are my students, by the way. They wouldn't teach you any strategy. They wouldn't teach you anything outside what I do teach. So free education and mentorship, this is where you guys are. So weekly mentorship schedule, this is the weekly mentorship schedule. So please pay attention to this Discord. Try to go through all the channels, try to understand it. We have also free education for those that are new. Tier 1, beginner. And of course, you're not gonna see other groups if you're not active in the Discord. So, e.g., tier 1 beginner, tier 2, that's when we start teaching about Fibonacci. You see, this is where we're gonna start teaching about Fibonacci and moving averages. And we teach in a way that it's easy to understand. We teach in a way that it's easy to understand. And when you come here and you see thread, just know there's more information. So let me just roll up. Yeah, this is where Fibonacci gets taught 161.8, where it comes from in nature, stuff like that. And we have tier 3, which is advanced. And we also have, okay, you guys cannot see this. This is just for staff members. We have Dev Center Strategy Development. If you have a strategy, you just speak to us. We're gonna build a strategy for you. And if you wanna solve the strategy, as what we want is just 40%. So cool. We have asset specific channels. I click it. Fiat currency. I spoke a lot about the GBP. What's gonna happen throughout the year. We have crypto. I spoke a lot about Bitcoin. Let me just scroll down. We have indices. I didn't touch much about indices. I have to make my research when it comes to these companies. And we have commodities. Here I spoke about gold. Okay. Yeah, here I spoke about gold. And what's happening with gold is something that I spoke about here. Companies like BlackRock, institutions also want to buy gold, by the way. So make sure that you go through the Discord, take it serious. I feel like this is more important than a lot of things. And when it's like this, just go to, when there's a thread, just click the thread and you're gonna find more info about gold. This was when gold was at 4,600, by the way, and we did project it to go up. So of course, gold is still gonna go up. So that's just the Discord. Yeah, we have the stuff. There's nothing. Yeah, on the stuff room, you guys must not see anything. So cool. Make sure you share the link with your friends, trader friends. Let's just make sure we get to 10,000 subscribers, and it's gonna be a very powerful trading community. That's what I'm planning for the year. So I don't know if anybody has a question.
Yeah. No question.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Can you please go back to Bitcoin? I think maybe we might have an entry around there. Maybe you can take us through that.
Okay, cool. Remember with Bitcoin, what I say? A lot of people right now, especially when market opens, they will want to sell crypto to buy gold. So it's better to trade Bitcoin once gold becomes stable. The entry that you're looking for, is it this one?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's around 64,000 around here. But be careful of this black EMA. Every time we reverse from the black line, what do? We break the previous low. I just want to show you guys another example. You see here, price went to the black line. This was the previous low. Price went to the black line. And once price went to the black line, what happened? It fell down. And let's say you don't have the codes. What you would see is 0 and 100. And what would you do? You would buy here on 30.2 and 23.6. And what would the market do? Violate you. Why? Every time we reverse from the black line, we always break the previous low or previous high, depends where we reverse from. So let me show you guys quick. So that was the previous low and we literally broke it. So, and we're seeing the same thing right here. We're seeing the same thing right here. So, and here's the previous low. So if we actually break it, then yeah. But if the black line was below, if the black line was around here, then I would say this is a good entry actually. Or if the black line was around here, it would be an A plus setup. If the black line was inside that 30.2 and 23.6, then we know that, okay, cool. Every time we touch the black line, where's the previous high? Previous high is up here. So meaning we touch the black line, then from the black line, 3.2 to 3.6 entry. Sniper entry, then we break the previous high. So of course you could trade Fibonacci alone as it is, but it's better when you have the code. So I'm not going to lie to you guys. Did anybody else have a question?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, I have a question.
Yeah, what's up?
Can
Yeah,
you talk
how
about?
do we get in-
How did I what?
how do we get into the VVIP group?
Text me on WhatsApp and I'll send you the catalog.
All right, I've been trying to verify my number on Discord. It's not letting me verify.
Your mobile number on Discord.
Yeah, so I could be able to send the message in chat. It's not letting me verify.
Okay. Is WhatsApp letting you verify? Can you hear me, bro? Do you have an
Just
active
saying
WhatsApp?
I can't generate something.
Is that on WhatsApp or is that on Discord?
On Discord.
Okay, cool. Text me on WhatsApp and we'll fix you a new Discord.
All right, thank you.
No problem. Any other questions? This last one.
Yeah, I have a question.
So, yeah, when
Yeah. Can we talk about risk management?
Risk management, I risk 10% a trade. It depends. When I'm trading my own funds, I'm risking 10% a trade. And when I trade a prop firm, I risk, yeah, I should have closed this thing. Yeah, let me just do this. Any pullback, I'll just close it here. When I trade a prop firm, I risk very small, like 0.10%, 0.25%, 0.50% a trade. And of course, trading your own funds, of course, you can't risk 10% a trade on a prop firm. Reason why, let's say I have a $50,000 account and they say my drawdown is 5%, meaning my drawdown is $500. I cannot risk 10%. 10% is $5,000. So once a stop loss gets hit, immediately I lost the challenge with one trade. That's not risk management. So that's why on a prop firm, you could risk 10% of the daily drawdown. So if the daily drawdown on a prop firm is like $5,000, then risk $500 a trade. Yeah.
Okay.
Any questions?
So please, yeah, when next are we going to have a class like this?
Okay, we have classes every Sunday, 9:30 South African time. So okay, good night, guys. Have a wonderful night. Remember,
This is very helpful.
yeah, remember, do not fall for any scams. There's a lot of people that created a Discord account named Pluto FX. I'll never text you on Discord asking for anything, pressuring you to buy my course or anything. I do not put pressure when it comes to my course. It's either you are in or you are out. I would never beg you to buy my course. There's a lot of people that scam other people using my name on Discord. So just be careful about that. So this is my official WhatsApp number.
Pluto,
Yeah, sir.
before you leave, can you please share those numbers for Zigzag on MT5?
Okay. Zigzag, these are the numbers. Period 12, deviation 5, step or backtrack 3.
Thank you.
Shout out. Have a wonderful night.
Even on Fibonacci, bro. The numbers, please.
Yeah, okay, cool. Fibonacci numbers,
Can I get the numbers on the black line as well?
1,000 rand, brother.
Have a great night, Pluto. The weekend, the great weekend.
Yeah, the black line is for sale. It's the codes. When I say the codes, I'm speaking about the black line and the blue line. So this is the levels for Fibonacci. You guys could take a screenshot, and I'm also gonna send it in the Discord. So shout out, thank you guys for joining. I
Can you please
have a
share
great session with the
one last
VIP,
time?
and my phone is low. Should I do it?
God bless, Pluto.
Let's go.
God bless, man. God bless.
Thank you, Pluto. We're buying gold, Pluto.
We buying gold.
Bye, bro.
We buying gold, definitely.
That's it, everyone.
Shout out, 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 shout out.
You buy gold when market opens.
Yeah.